Welcome back to the Super Not Funny Show reviews. And today, me and Lottie are going to be talking about My Adventures of Super. 1, 2, 3. And today, me and Lottie are going to be talking about My Adventures with Superman, the brand new animated TV show featuring the Man of Steel. It's coming to you from Cartoon Network and streaming on Max. So, what do we think about it, and should you be watching? Before we get into the review, get down there, hit like on this video. Lottie, I don't know if the world needed an anime Superman, but I'm certainly happy that someone decided that it's a thing that we needed to do. This My Adventures with Superman wears its inspirations on its chest, so to speak, along with the S. And so what we get is an amalgamation of many animation, I guess, influences. And we also get to hear Jack Quaid and as the voice of Superman. And we got Alice Lee as Lois Lane. And we also have somebody I didn't know who this was, but Ishmael Saeed as Jimmy Olsen, as Black Jimmy Olsen. So all of the racists are mad, because Black Jimmy Olsen apparently is a step too far. So anyway, Lottie, we both had a chance to check out the first two episodes of this show, and they are entitled Adventures of a Normal Man Part 1 and 2. And so, Lottie, what did you think about it?
Okay, first of all, why are they mad? He's been black in the last few iterations of Superman, like for the last what? It's been like 10 years.
Lottie, what I keep saying about these fools. Stop trying to apply any kind of, any sort of reason or whatever. They just mad. Because brown people, So.
It's like getting mad that Nick Fury's black. It's like, yeah, he's been
give them
black
time.
for
They're gonna be mad
almost
about
15.
they gonna be mad about that too. These real serious comic book fans. So, but honestly, of all the things the reactions I've seen online, and I've seen some foolish reactions to this show. The fact that it's the usual suspects that are like, how dare they do Superman like this? These are the Snyder stands, or people that are like, I want my grim, dark, serious, as if the only version of Superman they've ever seen is Injustice Superman. It's really tiresome, actually. But anyway, yeah, Lottie. So I mean, you're the anime guy around here. You're the anime expert. How did that hit you?
So, okay, I'm gonna say this. The first episode, I actually really enjoyed the first episode. They were hitting it on all cylinders. But I have to admit, the second episode was a little bit of a mess. In the sense of like, I was just like, wait, hold up. It kind of felt like the first and second episode should have been one episode combined into one. You know what I mean? Because it felt like, wait, hold up, how this is happening and this is happening. You know what I mean? It was like we went from here to this woman has lightning powers now. I'm like, wait, hold up. It was just. Besides that, I like the little story that they're telling. That the little story that they're telling. They're going super anime uh with what's it called, Superman, how he doesn't know his dad for some reason is the Kryptonians are this advanced alien race, but the computer doesn't have an English translator. It's just
I want to note somehow though, Dad's speaking Greek, because I was like, come on, is that Greek? Are y'all speaking Greek? It sounded like I'm not saying I speak Greek or anything. I'm like, come on now. It sounds like Greek. I'm just saying.
it was just like I'm just watching it. I'm like, wait, hold up, because they're doing the typical anime trope that he won't be able to talk to his dad until he's ready. You know what I mean? He has to be ready to talk to his dad.
Yeah.
And they made Jarrell like a super badass, I guess. They made him
looking like Omni Man.
Exactly. I'm like, Jarrell was a scientist, but
Yeah.
they're making him look like a super badass. I'm like, yeah. And then The Sailor Moon memes.
Thank you.
Fighting in daylight. I saw that shit. I said, "Oh my god!"
And let me say, when somebody mentioned that, I was like, that is kind of a Sailor Moon thing, and I ain't mad at it because I'll never be ashamed of being a Sailor Moon fan. I've always really liked that show anyway, but he's literally a magic girl. Okay, down with it. I'm cool with it. Um, Lottie, the main villain, her electrical powers are really cool. I also think that there's a little more to her electrical powers than were said because of at the end of the episode, when Clark sort of takes her out. There's that little flash to the future or whatever. But this is a world where there's already metahumans, and there's already the Suicide Squad. There's already that stuff, and Clark's coming into this as a country bumpkin trying to figure out what he's going to do with himself, and just sort of becomes Superman because he has to, but also he's like, what I loved about this, like, I'm going to say I like the first episode. I like the second episode more than that. And so, like, as a start, I think it's a pretty good start so far. I'm not going to say I loved both of them, but I'm really interested in where this is going. But what really got me about this is I forgot how much I missed Superman the Boy Scout. Like, I missed that. And I know a lot of people are going to be saying that too, but it's just cool to just have him just be like, oh, not even saying all shucks, but like, he's a little more, I don't want to say neurotic, but the Jack Quaid effect is that his internal monologue's a little less confident or whatever. He's just trying to make a good impression. He's young, he wants to do the right thing, and he's got all this power that he doesn't really know or understand. And so I kind of really love that part. And then like the flashbacks to him not wanting to know more about his alien past because of how scary it was and how dangerous it could potentially be. Was really cool. And of course they actually borrowed a good thing from Man of Steel. The whole line about, am I your son? I like that a lot too. So, there's much to like here. And not only that, I actually really, really enjoy Clark and Lois and Jimmy just like doing their reporter thing. Like, it's really cool. And yes, it's super anime. Like, what's her name? Lois. She is like Lottie, you've seen how many? I don't know how many anime you've watched, but you've seen that girl in all of these shows, right? You've seen that kind of headstrong, where she's always pulling the other guys along reluctantly or whatever, and she's just kind of loud and boisterous and everything like that. Like, she's a girl like in anime that generally speaking you like, right? And she moves things along, and Jimmy's just over there, he's the cock block, in fact, Lottie, what didn't you like about these episodes?
Well, I didn't like, the only thing that I would like say, I felt like I felt like the first two episodes should have been just one, like 45-minute episode, because it felt disjointed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It felt like that should have just been one episode, put together. There's nothing I didn't like about there. It's not like you said. I don't hate the show. I don't hate the show. I'm not in love with it. It's an entertaining watch. I can't wait until Superman gets his like super Kryptonian form.
He kind of did that a little bit in this episode.
Yeah.
He what did they say? He did a limit break, if you will.
Some people are saying he has the Speed Force, and I was like,
yeah,
I can't.
I thought it was really cool. Like they set it up earlier in the episode that he could limit break, if you will. So like in the first episode, I thought that was really cool. I did not like Perry White. I don't like the Perry White character at all. He's
talking about the
editor. Yeah, I don't like him. Like, and I don't know if I'm not supposed to, but like I just didn't like the characterization. I think Perry White's better than the way what they've given him.
Yeah.
And spoiler, I loved at the end. Like, I was trying to figure out who the hell is this guy trying to fight this electric woman, and he's doing all right. I don't think that's Rick Flag, but he works for Task Force X, and I at the end I was like, okay, I'm in. You know what got why I'm in on this show? They threw in the one character that, even though, you know, no superpowers, but you know she's dangerous as shit. They threw Amanda Waller in there, and I was like, oh, Amanda Waller in Task Force X. Oh, Superman, you got some shit ahead of you. Oh, and also they fucking nerfed Clark. Like, you notice that he's not as strong as you would normally associate with Superman. He's definitely strong.
Well,
he can fly, but he is beatable.
well, he's as strong as he should be as him first starting off as Superman.
Right. Well, that,
You know,
what I mean is, like, yes, because he's younger, but like, literally he's not invincible, and I think that that's great. Like, I've been wanting to see someone just accept that actually Superman is not, you know, he's not the default strongest person on Earth. He's not, you know, by default invincible. He's not, you know, a powerhouse that no one can mess with unless you're from space. Like, I'm glad that those robots really show that, yeah, he's tough, he can take a hit and everything like that, and he's strong, but he's not invincible. And that's going to make the rest of the show so much better, because he has to work up to that. It's like if Goku didn't start off Super Saiyan, he starts off, you know, needing to learn the Kaioken. All right, cool, let's do that. So yeah. I'm with it. I think they did a good job here. I think the voice acting is pretty much on point. Good animation, not great, but good animation. It's if you had showed this to me and it had Japanese voice acting, I'd have been like, well, damn, Japan went hard on some DC. That's what I would have said. So I think they're doing a good thing, and I think we're gonna, you want to keep reviewing this.
Yeah, we can review it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, we'll come back next week then. So, anyway, those are our thoughts on the first 2 episodes of My Adventures with Superman, and we're gonna come back next week and talk about it. But what did you guys think about these 2 episodes? What did you think about what we had to say? Get down to the comment section, leave your thoughts there, and of course, you can always hit us up, supernotfunnyshow@gmail.com, or at supernotfunnys1 on Twitter. And do us a favor, get down there, hit like on this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. All that good stuff helps to grow the channel, helps more people to see these videos. All right, everybody, we'll come back and join us next week for the next episode of My Adventures with Superman. Until then, I've been Mo, your comment extraordinaire on all things pop culture, joined by the anime expert, video game designer, and lover of all things superhero, my good friend Lottie. And we'll see you guys on the other side of the thread. Peace.
Peace.